Previously on One Life to Live.
What are you offering?
He pleads guilty. He does 6 months in a minimum security facility, plus 300 hours of community service upon release.
They offered Will a deal. We took it.
Hi.
What are you talking
Got my life back, and you are going to be a major part of it.
Jessica.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your wisdom and compassion in allowing my son a chance to redeem himself. Your trust in him has not been misplaced. I was hoping it'd be you.
How are you doing?
I feel good. I feel ready.
Have you heard anything about this judge, Simmons?
Only what I've heard at bar association events. You know that he's quick, he's fair.
Tried calling you this morning.
Did you really?
And you weren't there, and then I realized exactly where you would be, where you always are before a big case. Swimming laps.
Oh, well, give the lady a cigar.
Yes, well, I found you there on many occasions before.
Yes, you have. Isn't it something? Last night we were so worried about Matthew, and that turned out all right. But today we're worried about my other son.
Parenthood. It's no bed of roses, is it?
I think the thorns are worth it. This'll turn out all right, too.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, you know? Ready.
Hey, you feeling, ready? Well, me too. Come on, sit down. Let's just review this one more time, all right?
Yeah, we've been over this so many times, I'm starting to lose count.
Oh, heck, well, just humor me here, all right? Because, all right. Now, the judge is going to advise you of your rights, all right? Now, we have a deal, but he has to do this by law. You understand? Then the prosecution, they'll make their remarks, and then we'll make ours, all right? Then the judge will ask you to enter a plea, guilty, and then he'll ask if you want to make a statement.
Well, yeah.
No. Okay? Good. Then we enter the plea agreement. The judge accepts it. He accepts the sentencing recommendation, and that's it.
Okay, I understand.
I think you understood it the fourth time, didn't you?
Well, I just want him to know. I just got to make sure he knows what's going to happen here.
And I do. This is pretty much over.
Yeah, well, all except for the serving the time part.
Which will go fast. It's minimum security, I hope.
Hey. I'm just sorry if there's any time at all to serve.
Dad, you know what? I think that these next few months are going to be a lot harder on you than they are on me, okay?
That may be true. I just want you to remember that today, first and foremost, in this room, I am your lawyer. And I will never, ever stop being your father. Okay.
Are there any questions that you have, Will? Anything you don't understand?
No, I think I pretty much got it down.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing us through, Laura. And for last night, talking with you about this, it really helped.
My pleasure.
And I want you to know that I really do appreciate all this work that you've put into this. And for being here.
Of course I would be here. There's no place else that I'd rather be than with the two of you.
Oh, it's almost over, huh? How are you, honey?
I'm good. Good.
Well, I'm going to be right there in that chair. Right there the whole time.
Well, why do I suddenly feel like this is Little League over again? No, seriously. Mom, you have been the best through all of this, and you've helped me so much.
Well, that's what mothers are for. It's in the handbook and everything.
Okay, well, I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi, Nora. Thank you for being here.
This is important to me, Lindsay.
Do you have any idea where Bo might be?
I asked him not to come. I insisted on it, actually. I don't want him in the spotlight while his case is pending.
Well, you're probably right.
Lindsay, don't worry, all right? I mean, the deal's in place. We're all in agreement here. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, I'm sure Nora can relate, especially after last night. I do hope you believe that I would never intentionally cause you to worry, especially about your child.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
good. Really, man.
Good. I'm not sure how much time we're going to have after the trial, so, I'll just give this to you now.
They're all addressed to you.
Yeah. You should see the stack I have at home addressed to you. Well, you know, I'm gonna come visit you, of course, whenever I can, but at night, you know, when no visitors are allowed, it's probably gonna get kind of lonely, I figure. So, this will take up your time, you know, writing me, and of course you'll be reading tons of letters from me.
Hey, Jess, it's gonna be okay.
I know.
I should probably get back in there. I think they're gonna start any minute. So, I'll see you afterwards. You know, unless they haul me off in chains.
Stop. It's not funny.
Thanks.
Jess?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. I wasn't sure if you'd be here.
I want it to be. I feel like we're all in this together now.
Yeah. Christian, listen, thank you. What you did for Will, that meant a lot.
That's why I'm here, Jess. I definitely want to see this through to the end.
Thank you.
Oh, great. What's she doing here? Come on, Jess. I think they're getting used to that.
The Superior Court in and for the County of Lantana is now in session. Called criminal case number 008793, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William Samuel Rappaport.
Is everyone present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Hank Gannon and Jared Hall for the people.
Samuel Rappaport and Nora Buchanan for William Rappaport.
This court has previously considered the pre-sentence investigation report and has issued final rulings on jurisdictional and collateral matters. All that remains then is the matter of sentencing. The defendant will please rise. Mr. Rappaport, you have been charged with a violation of Title 18 of Pennsylvania Criminal Statute, Section 2937, theft by failure to make required disposition of funds received, a third-degree felony. I understand a plea has been entered into pursuant to an agreement with the government. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rappaport, have you been fully apprised of the nature and consequences of the plea agreement entered herein? And do you fully understand the significance of such agreement?
I do, Your Honor.
And do you understand that a plea of guilty entered in your behalf is tantamount to a conviction by this court and carries the full weight, force, and effect?
Yes.
And do you at this time swear and affirm that said plea has been made and entered into knowingly and voluntarily?
Yes, I do.
Very well, sir. I would ask you now, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
You may be seated. Prior to sentencing, the court will hear from the government and from defense counsel. Mr. Gannon?
Thank you. Your Honor, given the defendant's youth, his lack of any prior criminal record, and the remorse that he's shown, the people have recommended a sentence that would allow him to remain a contributing member of society. We recommend a term of no more than 6 months incarceration at Warren, a minimum security facility, to be followed upon his release by 300 hours of community service, of which, upon completion, the people are satisfied that justice has been served. We urge that the court approves this agreement. Thank you.
Mr. Rappaport, would you care to present argument or information relevant to sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd simply like to say that the defense accepts the recommendation of the district attorney's office, and we find the agreement acceptable.
Very well. Mr. Rappaport, do you have anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
Yes, I do. What are you doing? Yes, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize. What I did was wrong. And although it was always my intention to repay the money that I took, and I have, that still does not excuse my conduct. It was a very big mistake, poor judgment, if you will. But I did do it, and I am willing to accept full responsibility for whatever happened. Your Honor, I let my parents down, my friends down, everyone who really believed in me. I hurt the people that I loved most. Which is probably the worst thing that I did. I was naive, Your Honor, stupid, I guess. I didn't trust myself. I didn't believe in myself. But I've learned. I've learned a very, very important lesson through all of this. I have learned what really matters. And that's family, friends, and trust. In them and also in myself. I can be trusted, Your Honor. And I am going to do everything that I possibly can to make up for what I did. And I appreciate you giving me that chance. Thank you.
This court, having heard from all interested parties, is now prepared to impose sentence. I have carefully reviewed the details of this case. Despite the fact that restitution has been made, the defendant nonetheless has pleaded guilty to misappropriating a considerable sum of money from a charitable organization. I have reviewed the recommendation of the district attorney and weighed it in light of the facts of this case. This court has wide discretion in sentencing matters and chooses now to exercise that discretion. I hereby sentence William Rappaport to a term of 7 years incarceration at Statesville Penitentiary.
Your Honor.
Good. You better get a pen handy. I want you to write this down. Something real unexpected just happened. Will Rappaport's case. The judge handed down 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. No, just write this name down. Simmons. Judge Frederick Simmons. And I want you to dig up everything on this guy. Both sides of the fence, the good and the bad.
No!
Order!
You can't do this! It's not fair!
Order in this court!
I don't know, Sam. I know
I
it did.
will have order here!
Your Honor, we had a binding agreement with the government. Now, you cannot just disregard that.
Mr. Rappaport, control yourself. This court has not been dismissed. You are well aware of the law, sir. Your client was counseled by you, and the consequences of his plea were understood. This court has ultimate discretion of sentencing matters, and I am satisfied that the nature of the sentence handed down is in accordance with the nature of the crime committed. Every moment that money was missing was a moment it was not used for its intended purposes.
Will did not do this. Come on. It's my daughter's foundation, and I know he didn't do this.
She's right, Your Honor.
Please, my grandfather is responsible for this. He framed him. He set him up.
Stop it. Don't.
That's a very serious allegation, young lady. Do you have proof of those charges?
Well, no. That's the problem. But my grandfather made it look like it's his fault. It's not his fault.
Let me explain something. This is a court of law, of evidence, of proof. There is no room in these proceedings for innuendo and gossip.
Sidebar, Your Honor.
Very well.
This can't be happening. Your father will get you out of this. He'll know what to do. It's not over.
Your Honor, my office thoroughly reviewed this case before offering the plea bargain to the defense, and it is a fair offer. But with all due respect, Your Honor, I find it extraordinary that my recommendation would be summarily dismissed. I mean, to throw out this agreement, it seriously threatens the credibility of my office. It's going to make it difficult, if not impossible, for me to offer plea bargains in future cases. Your Honor, we request that you reconsider.
I have no intention of reconsidering. Not when there is even the slightest appearance of backroom deals being struck between the district attorney and his ex-wife.
Excuse me, Your Honor. My relationship with the district attorney is highly irrelevant. And none of your business. I resent the implication.
Your resentment is what is irrelevant, Miss Buchanan.
So what is relevant? Your own personal relationships with some people? Huh?
That is an affront to the dignity of this court. I warn you, Mr. Rappaport. Pursue this line at your own peril. I am this close to holding you in direct contempt.
Why? I am in contempt of your disregard for this agreement and the law.
Mr. Rappaport!
You know something? Forget this.
I'd like to go back on the record, please. The defendant would like to withdraw his plea. He would like an arrest of judgment. He would like to modify the sentence, and we move for a recusal. This is outrageous.
Your Honor, we apologize. This defendant is Mr. Rappaport's son.
What's that got to do with anything?
The court is well aware that it's highly irregular when deals have been made and agreements have been made among the parties to have them be rejected.
Your Honor, this case is not as clear-cut as it appears.
We don't have enough proof to come forward, but we do suspect that the defendant was set up. We have reason to believe that one of the principals of Buchanan Enterprise, the parent company of the Megan Buchanan Foundation, has unclean hands in this matter. Asa Buchanan.
Your Honor, Asa Buchanan has had disputes with Will Rappaport and his family in the past, some of them violent. There's a clear and demonstrable course of conduct, maybe more. Mr. Buchanan is perpetrating a fraud on this court, and it's only a matter of time before we find the hard evidence for his complicity.
This is enough. This is a completely collateral matter.
This is not a court of law. This is the lynch mob. This is a hanging.
This is your last warning, Mr. Rappaport.
This is your last warning, because if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to prove that you made a backroom deal with Asa Buchanan.
You, sir, are now in contempt of court. Guard, you will escort Mr. Rappaport to jail, where I trust he will have sufficient time and solitude to reconsider his accusations and his choice of profession. That is an order.
You will not get away with this. You won't.
Fine, go on. There's more honor being in jail right now than there is being in this courtroom. We're not through. All right? And we'll fight this if it's the last thing on this earth I do. But Will, don't give up, all right? We're not through. We are not through.
I will have order in this courtroom. Is that clear? We are still in session here. Order! And the next step will be for the three of you to join Mr. Rappaport. I hereby order the sentence of the defendant to be effective immediately. Remand him into custody.
No, 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 no.
What's going on? What did I miss?
God, this is unbelievable. I thought this was a done deal.
Yes, so did I.
Your Honor, with all due respect, we appreciate the need to protect the community, and it is well within your discretion to impose whatever sentence you feel is just. However, the defendant and his family have relied justifiably on the assurances of the government that the defendant would have time to get his affairs in order before incarceration. This sentence and your order that it take effect immediately have taken the defendant and his family by surprise. In effect, you've ambushed him.
Excuse me.
Your Honor, all we're asking for is a little understanding and compassion from the court towards this young man, and allow him time to wrap up his affairs, say goodbye to his mother, to his father, his baby brother, his loved ones.
This court is not hard-hearted, Ms. Buchanan. But young Mr. Rappaport is an extreme flight risk.
Your Honor, the defendant is still wearing an electronic monitoring device. The people would add his voice to that of defense counsel. Allow this young man some time to prepare for the sentence you've imposed.
I will allow the defendant 12 hours, at which point he will surrender himself into custody for transport to Statesville. This court is adjourned.
What's going on? This wasn't supposed to happen.
It's gonna be okay, Jess. We're gonna work things out.
We're not through, Will. We're gonna keep looking. This is not over.
No, it's not anywhere near over. Do you hear me? We're gonna keep looking until we find something.
I wish I knew what that something was. Jess, listen to me. You go, and I will see you before I go. But right now, I need to be alone. I need to think and to plan and to straighten stuff out.
I don't want to leave you.
Jess, please.
Okay. Promise me I'm going to see you at least. Promise me that.
Promise.
Come on, Jess. Come on.
You are the one that should be sentenced today.
Look, I know you're upset,
you know what?
Jessica.
You're just as guilty as him. No, you're more guilty.
That's not true.
It was all your idea, Roseanne. You are the one that should be in prison today.
Wait a minute, I didn't
Yes, you did. You took advantage of me, Will, and Christian, and you're still trying to do it. Why are you here today? Why? To watch him get put away? To make sure that no one finds out that you did it too? How do you feel, Roseanne? You go home free, and he gets put away. You make me sick.
Will, we're going to do everything we can to overturn this. I promise you. We're going to file appeals. We'll file motions. We'll initiate post-conviction collateral proceedings. We will investigate the judge, whatever it takes.
It's over, isn't it?
No, it's not over, Will. I promise you it is not over.
But I am going to Statesville.
Your father and I are going to do everything we can. We're going to explore every option. We'll turn over every stone.
Which takes time. And in the meanwhile, I am going to Statesville, right?
Most likely, yes. But it's not over, Will. On my life, it's not over.
Asa did this. You know it, and I know it. And now you're gonna undo it.
I don't care if you have to fill a forest. I mean it. Paper them to death. Absolutely. And after all the pre-sentencing motions are filed, I want you to start on the notice of appeals. I want it filed, and I want it filed absolutely today, by this afternoon. And you call me as soon as it's done. And thank you.
Mommy's home. Mommy's home. Look.
Oh, look at you. Hi, my darling. Hello, my love. My best little boy in the whole wide world. I love you. I do. Oh, I just want to hold on to you forever. I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm going to keep you safe with me forever. You know that? My guy. My big guy.
Lindsay, what's going on? What's happening up
The
there?
judge just gave Will 12 hours before he has to turn himself in.
Well, that's good. I knew Nora would get him some more time. But look, I gotta get out of here. I can't even make a phone call.
12 hours is not enough time, Sam.
Wait a minute,
1 week, 1 month is not enough
Lindsay,
time.
calm down, all right? You're not gonna do Will any good. He doesn't need you falling apart.
No, what he needs is his freedom. I do not accept this. I will not let my son go away for 7 years.
I know. And we will fight this. I swear to you. You, me, Nora, we will fight this. I'll get that judge reviewed. I'll get the sentence overturned. I promise you that.
In 12 hours? I don't care what you do, Sam. You just get Will out of this. Because I'm not letting my son go to prison. I will do anything I have to make sure that doesn't happen. I just lost a child. I am not losing another one.
thought things would go this far. Look, I know you must hate me right now. But just believe that I'm sorry.
I don't hate you, Roseanne. I don't blame you. I knew that you needed the money, and I know why I did what I did to get it.
For love.
No. And that's what we said. We said that we did it because we believed in love, but that's not true. We did it because we didn't believe in love. And now, I'm going to prison, and you've got a ring on your finger, and nothing else. So we're both paying, Roseanne. Both of us.
You're not putting anything over on anyone. I know why you're here. You're just here to make sure everything goes the way Asa planned.
I have a vested interest in this case. Will stole from Buchanan Enterprises, A. Buchanan Foundation.
Who do you think you're kidding? This has Asa written all over it, in blood.
No, not Ben. That is no way to talk about your father.
I'm not playing games here, Max. Not with my nephew's life. Now you get Asa to turn this around.
Oh, yeah? What am I supposed to do, huh? The judge has issued his verdict. Are you suggesting I bribed him?
Why not? That's how it got arranged in the first place.
According to you, Asa is in seclusion because of the heart attack you drove him to. It's just tough luck for the kid.
You better watch your back, Max, and keep that tough luck thought in mind. Asa may not know it, but I am his real son. And I maybe know a little more about the way he thinks than you do. And maybe I'm so capable of the same things he's capable of. And maybe I may do some of those things right now.
Thank you.
Nora, hey, thank goodness. Look, what's the status? What's happening?
I spoke to the court clerk, and Judge Simmons is upset, to put it mildly. You'll be in here cooling your heels for a while.
No, I mean, no word on it. I'm not getting out of here? Perfect, just perfect. How can I be so stupid? I'm no use to Will in here. I'm no use to anybody in here. You know, it was so wrong, though. It was so infuriating. It was so patently corrupt.
Sam, I know why you said what you did. It was all true. And as far as helping Will goes, I've brought some things here I think that you can use. Okay? I got your laptop. Also, I requested through the governor's office a stay of sentencing. All the post-sentencing motions have been filed, and also a notice of appeals is being worked on as we speak, and it'll be filed by this afternoon. I also brought you some case law of post-conviction collateral hearings and post-sentencing challenges and procedures, not to mention a little background information on Judge Frederick Simmons, your friend.
And I'm sorry for so many things.
I'm with you, Sam. No matter what else, I'm with you all the way.
Getting in here was easy. Trying to find something we can use is going to be the hard part.
I know. But anything in here might help. Anything that'll tell us where he is. Phone records, notes, doctor's prescriptions, letters. Anything with an address. Here, check this out, Jess. Keep trying. Just try some of these. Can't believe what happened to Will, man. Something weird is going on here.
Weird or not, we are not letting him go to prison.
Right.
Hey, kids, looking for something?
William Rappaport to a term of 7 years incarceration at Statesville Penitentiary.
Your Honor.
Hey, look at here. Got Frenchwood in the house, huh? Yeah, looks like a little college boy.
See that piece of
Awfully pretty, huh? Yeah. Where you go? Come on, let's go.
Come on, Ace. Grab a frat house? Huh? Don't nobody go messing with him. Let me tell you. Bring him over. Come on.
Hey, welcome to the house of the
Just, what are you doing? Just leave me. I don't want you to see me in this place.
Will, are you okay? Will!
Jessica, get out of here! Go! Don't you ever come here! I don't want you to see me here!
Ben, can I see you?
I just want to talk to
Can
Will.
I just talk to you for a minute?
How's Sam?
He's angry, yeah. He's worried. And I know he's doing everything he can, but it's not enough. And I can't let them take my son to prison. I know you can help me, Ben.
I'll do whatever I can.
I need to get Will away from here.
What do you mean, away?
I mean, a new passport and some money. I need to get him far away. You can help me. I know you can, Ben.
Okay, let's talk.